One of the deals agreed between the two Koreas was holding joint cultural events inside the north, specifically at the Mount Kumgang Resort that's been shut down for around 10 years. And the athletes of the two Koreas will be training together at a ski resort in North Korea. Our Jeong-yeon tells us more.
In yet another round of talks Wednesday, South and North Korea settled several issues related to the upcoming PyeongChang Winter Olympics, agreeing to have some Olympics-related activities take place in the north. These include joint cultural events at the Mount Kumgang Resort and joint ski training for athletes at the north's Masikryong Ski Resort. The ski resort is one of the regime's most heavily promoted tourist destinations, estimated to have cost some $35 million to build. This has led to criticism that the North is taking advantage of South Korea to promote its facilities. Experts say, however, that this is not a concern.
The South Korean government is aware that the joint ski training at Masikryong Resort is, in a way, doing a favor for the North. But it's their way of drawing the regime to the discussion table because the goal is to hold a peaceful Olympics. In this regard, the talks can be considered successful.
The other location, Mount Kumgang, is an attraction the regime hopes to reopen after it was shut down in 2008 when a South Korean tourist was shot by a North Korean soldier. The expert adds that holding joint cultural events at Mount Kumgang could benefit both parties.
The South Korean government wants inter-Korean family reunions, which would most likely take place at Mount Kumgang. North Korea wants to reopen it as a tourist destination, so it works out for both of them.
The expert adds that when the PyeongChang Winter Olympic torch arrives at its final northernmost destination, Goseong in Gangwon-do province, there's a chance that the torch could pass through North Korea for a symbolic or dramatic effect. Jeong-yeon, Arirang News.